happy that my good friend CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, the President, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, Vice President, who is the third person on the stage? I'm not able to make out. All the distinguished brothers and sister chartered accountants, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this very, very different type of engagement in which the Institute has set out a new vision and a new paradigm, a roadmap for the next 5 years. All our colleagues in the Central Council put in a lot of effort, put in a lot of work, time, energy, serving the Institute. I know it's not easy. You sacrifice a lot of your work, you sacrifice a lot of your family time. And I would like to place on record that all of us chartered accountants feel proud to have a committee of leaders, a group of council members who are always standing up for the profession, ensuring high levels of professional integrity, ethics in the profession, and acting as a bridge between all the stakeholders in the chartered accountancy fraternity, our clients, and the government. Over the years, the Institute has ensured that our professional chartered accountants maintain the highest standards in technical areas, in ethics. Our examinations are amongst the most stringent. Our education standard is high. And the best part is the tradition of service that has been inculcated by the profession. My compliments to all fellow chartered accountants who today represent the world's largest professional accountancy body. And I must say, 4 lakh members, 8.5 lakh students, and on top of it, I was so happy, I was so immensely happy when I read that you have listened to my request, you have accepted my request, and have launched the program that each one teach one, and that all the chartered accountants will pick up one student, mentor him, adopt him. Wherever he doesn't have the means, provide him with the support and the means to become a chartered accountant and serve the nation in the future. Thank you very much. I'm really, really touched by this gesture of the Institute. President, I'm grateful to all of you in the council and you personally. And I do hope this will start a revolution and this will set a message, a gold standard for other professionals to follow. I had requested in Gandhinagar on that very momentous day that we should try and take a chartered accountant from our original village or state or from the town or city where we come from the less privileged sections of society. And I do hope that all of you will keep that aspect in mind so that we can make sure that 4 lakh young boys and girls from the strata of society who otherwise cannot easily imagine that they can become a chartered accountant. I hope we can make 4 lakh Atmanirbhar families in the remotest parts of India, in the villages of India, in the slums of India, and help them become good citizens and serve our noble profession. Friends, the nation is at a critical juncture. Honorable Prime Minister is leading our journey in the Amrit Kal to make India a developed nation, to make India a prosperous nation. For all of us assembled in the room and for every chartered accountant, the nation comes first. We are all committed to make India the third largest economy in the world in the next 3 or 4 years. We are all committed that in the Amrit Kal leading up to 2047, we will all work with a sense of duty and pride in our nation to make India a developed nation, a Viksit Bharat by 2047. While we are all aware that India has moved from a fragile 5 to the top 5 economies of the world, we have strong macroeconomic fundamentals. We are today the envy of the world, with Moody's upgrading our growth of the current year from 6.6% to 8%. Real GDP growth at constant prices in the current year. We are all conscious of the fact that we have a strong currency, probably the best performing amongst the emerging markets. Our inflation relative to our peers is very much under control. Our interest rates saw a small spike, but I think will start right-sizing itself with the lower inflation numbers coming in. We have strong foreign currency reserves, which have doubled in the last decade. Our educational systems, our health systems are expanding at a scorching pace. Roti, kapda, makan are no more areas of concern for any Indian. 4 crore families from the poorest sections of society have got a pakka ghar, which means 20 crore brothers and sisters now live in a proper home. 11 crore families have got a toilet in their home for the first time. India is today an open defecation free society. Nearly 10 crore PM Ujjwala free LPG cylinder connections have been given. 55 crore Indians are enjoying the benefit of Ayushman Bharat free healthcare. It is a matter of pride for each of us sitting in this room and for every Indian that India today is not only having strong macroeconomic fundamentals, is not only having strong impetus to infrastructure development, but is also a caring economy, a caring nation. We are working for a better future for 140 crore Indians. We are all collectively committed to making sure that no family, no person is left behind. We are all working to ensure inclusive and sustainable growth. Therefore, 25 crore Indians coming out of multidimensional poverty is a matter of pride for each of us assembled in this room, because we have all contributed in this story. 8% growth is a matter of pride for all of us who are the custodians of the nation's wealth. As the Honorable Prime Minister had told us, our signature is the most valuable signature because millions of stakeholders trust our signature. They invest basis our signature. They give loans based on our signature. Businesses get credit based on our signature. Governments, finances, public sector institutions, autonomous bodies, all are certified with the strength of our chartered accountants. And today, the world looks up to our profession. I think we have chartered accountants in over 100 countries today. We have chapters in almost every continent across the world. Every place that I visit, the Institute requests me to inaugurate some more chapters. And there are times where in one program, I have inaugurated many chapters at a time. Our chartered accountants who are serving businesses across the world make India proud. And we all can take pride that our profession today is the envy of the world for its high ethical standards, high quality of professional output, commitment, dedication, hard work, and sincerity. And therefore, friends, when I signed the India-EFTA Free Trade Agreement today, which we call TIPA, Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement, it also has a provision for an MRA. This includes 4 European countries, Switzerland, Norway, Liechtenstein, and Iceland. And I do hope our professionals will take the utmost benefit of the TIPA that we have executed this morning. Friends, I'm very delighted to see the Institute has set a roadmap, a vision for the next 5 golden years called Drishti. Digitization, research, integrity, skill building, hand-holding students through the Each One Teach One program, transparency, and independence. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. I'm sure a digitally empowered institution and digitally empowered chartered accountants who have a bent of mind for research and innovation also, abiding by the letter and spirit of the law, which is the foundation of our institute, integrity, with 9 more centers of excellence coming up, in addition to the current 2, fostering skill building and professional development, with our Each One Teach One program for mentoring and supporting young, bright minds to become chartered accountants, with peer review and high levels of transparency in our work, along with the professional ethics that define the independence of our profession. Our role in Viksit Bharat is only going to become bigger and bigger, better and more efficient. I would like each one of you to become a Viksit Bharat ambassador. I would like each one of you to go on the Namo app. Prime Minister Modi has an application, a digital app called Namo app. I invite all of you friends to become a Viksit Bharat ambassador. Register yourself on the Namo app and work in this Amrit Kal hand in hand with all our other professions and professional colleagues and other Viksit Bharat ambassadors to make India a strong, prosperous and developed nation by 2047. Let us encourage our young members, students, to take part in the forthcoming election in this festival of democracy, so that every chartered accountant, every student chartered accountant makes it a mission to ensure that you go out there and cast your vote, that you encourage and make sure your families cast their vote, you make sure your neighbors cast their vote, you make sure the people who work with you cast their vote, you make sure your friends cast their vote. How can we make this festival of democracy our festival? Can each one of us pledge that every person who's on our mobile phone book, and I think there will be nobody in this room, Agarwal ji, who will not have 5,000 numbers and contacts on his phone. एक भी व्यक्ति नहीं होगा जिसके 5,000 नंबर और फ्रेंड्स नहीं होंगे इसमें. हम अपना सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, ट्विटर, इसका भी इस्तेमाल करें. हम अपने सब मित्रों के साथ संपर्क करें, फोन करें, एसएमएस करें, व्हाट्सएप भेजें. And let us try and make this a movement, because if we want a developed nation, we want to continue to see prosperity, we want to see a strong India, we need a good government, we need an honest government, we need a decisive government, we need a leader committed to progress, a leader who doesn't discriminate against anybody. We need a government that will give fair and equal opportunity to 140 crore Indians to develop and prosper. We are in the 21st century. It is India's century. And if it has to be India's century, if the country has to prosper at high speed, we need a good government. And friends, if we don't cast our vote, and I can add, if we don't cast our vote sensibly, we lose the right to criticize. We lose the right to demand a good future. Those who do not cast their vote are not fulfilling their responsibility to the nation. Therefore, I appeal to each one of you. It is our responsibility and our collective responsibility not only to cast our own vote, but to make sure everybody in our ecosystem cast their vote sensibly, intelligently, and get a good government, a government that delivers, an honest government led by a leader whose only family is 140 crore Indians. आप सब मोदी जी का परिवार है और एक परिवार के सदस्य के नाते मैं आपसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि आप अवश्य सब अपनी जिम्मेदारी का एहसास करें. जरूर जब आपके इलाके में वोट का समय आए तो वोट डालने जाए. एक अच्छे नेता, एक अच्छी पार्टी को चुने जो भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त करेगा भारत को, जो वंशवाद से मुक्त करेगा भारत को, जो तुष्टीकरण से मुक्त करेगा भारत को. A corruption-free India, an India which is free of appeasement, an India which is free of dynastic politics, an India which provides equal and fair opportunity to 140 crore Indians. That is the India of our dreams. Let us make the 21st century India's century. Let us engage, whether in India or with the world, from a position of strength, confidence. Let us be vocal for local, and let us make local global, whether in our profession or in whatever goods and services we consume. Let us embrace the modern world on our terms. Let us work with the rest of the world. Let us support MSMEs. Let us support entrepreneurship. Let us support startups to become more self-reliant and confident. Let us all work together to achieve the vision of Prime Minister Modi to make India a developed nation by 2047. Let us all commit ourselves to the 5 प्रण जो 5 प्रण प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने 15 अगस्त 2022 को दिए थे देश को। वो 5 प्रण थे, हम सब एक विकसित भारत 2047 तक बनाएंगे, हम सब गुलामी की मानसिकता से मुक्त करेंगे, free ourselves of the colonial mindset. We will learn lessons from history, from our legacy, from our rich culture, traditions, heritage. हमारी विरासत पर गर्व करेंगे, हमारे इतिहास पर गर्व करेंगे. Let us all maintain the unity and integrity of India. देश की एकता और एकजुटता हम सबका सामूहिक दायित्व है. And let us all commit to work with a sense of duty. कर्तव्य भावना से हम सब इन 5 प्रण को अपने में संभाले, हमारी नारी शक्ति को और बल दें, एक भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त भारत बनाए. और मोदी की गारंटी है कि जब हम सब मिलके एक कदम उठाएंगे तो देश 140 करोड़ कदम आगे बढ़ेगा. और जब 140 करोड़ भारतवासी संकल्प ले ले एक विकसित भारत का, विकसित भारत के एम्बेसडर बन जाए, तो आप जानते हैं दुनिया की कोई ताकत भारत को विकसित और समृद्ध होने से रोक नहीं पाएगा. ये है मोदी की गारंटी. और मोदी की गारंटी यानी गारंटी पूरा होने की गारंटी. तो आइए हम सब मिलके भारत को विकसित बनाए, भारत को समृद्ध बनाए, नया भारत बनाए. एक ऐसा भारत जो गरीबी से मुक्त हो, एक ऐसा भारत जहां हर बच्चे को अच्छे अवसर और मौके मिले, एक ऐसा भारत जहां कोई पीछे ना रह जाए, एक ऐसा भारत जो दुनिया की ईर्ष्या का केंद्र बने. Let us make India owners' pride and neighbors' envy. Thank you very much, friends.
CA Piyush Ved Prakash Goyal ji, the Honorable Minister of Textiles, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution,